Well, are we going to talk about KG?
Oh, we can talk about KG. Go ahead.
Well, where is KG?
Well, obviously he didn't show up. He didn't show up yesterday, and he didn't show up today.
Yeah.
Do you know why? Do you have any idea why that might have happened?
Probably because I keep burying him on the show, and he doesn't like to be buried.
Well, do you think that the way you buried him last week was fair?
Absolutely 1,000%. Because
let me ask you.
Let me tell you why.
I'd like to hear it.
Yeah, because he goes on Twitter and he goes on Facebook and he goes on all these rants about me being a pussy motherfucker and all this bullshit where I can't answer back to him, right? Mm-hmm. And so when he told me this story about Dave Christ, I was like, that sounds very fishy to me. And I don't know if he told me or I think he told me. He goes, I saw him at TNA tapings. That's what it was. I saw him at TNA tapings, and I'd never met him. And I go, bro, what was the deal? What was the problem that you had with KG on Facebook? And then he said, yeah, I heard what he said on the podcast. That's bullshit. I go, will you come on to rebuttal? And I knew if I brought him on the show, he would not let him talk. He'd talk over him because that's his MO, or laugh over him. And this guy's like kind of introverted. He'll probably, stop saying what he has to say because this guy keeps interrupting him. So
you let this guy come on and bury KG without allowing KG to retort to this guy's what he was saying.
Exactly, just like I can't retort to him on Twitter or Facebook.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Would you say that that you were complimentary of KG on Twitter, or do you bury KG constantly on Twitter?
Well, you know the answer to that.
You're trying to make it sound like KG burying you on Twitter is kind of like an unacceptable thing when that's all you do. No, it's not an unacceptable.
It's an unacceptable thing. But he went on a rant, right? Saying,
well,
he got fired and he's a pussy. He's a player hater. Well, you got to be a player for me.
Your Twitter timeline and the way you talk about KG before you criticize the way he talks about you on KG, it's completely tick for tat.
Well,
100%.
Okay,
I mean, you can't even argue. You can't even argue that.
For tat. He just got tatted. Boom. He's a bitch made, and that's all there is to it. If you were bitch made, I'd treat you like that, but you're not. He is. So if you want to feel sorry for him, that's on you. I don't give a fuck, bro.
I'm not feeling sorry for anybody. I just think it's a kind of a heel move to like bring that kid on and not have him confront the guy. Say, hey, would you be willing to confront KG about this?
Yeah.
You didn't even get
ain't no pussy here, bro.
You didn't even get the chance to confront KG about what he said. You just let the guy tell you is like a story and stuff, and then you post it.
Well, he did tell me. Well, KG told me a story, right? You heard the story, and then he told me a story.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. And like I said, I knew he was going to let the guy talk.
I would disagree with that.
All right.
Well, let me give my perspective real quick, because I think what happened was, and people probably think that we had Dave Christ on and we just aired it, but actually that happened about 3 weeks ago. So we sat on that clip and we didn't use it. And I think what happened was, and Konnan, correct me if I'm wrong, that once it got heated between Konnan and KG a couple of weeks ago over the AAA commentary, and KG really started coming out with the insults, suck my dick from the back, and all this stuff, and then he was burying him on AAA or on Twitter about AAA. That's why he got fired and stuff like that. Then I think Konnan's shot back was by airing the David Christ rebuttal. I mean, do you think that?
Well, that's still it's not a good move. Why don't you bring the guy on?
Yeah.
So you.
Bro, how many times do I have to say this? Because I know he's not going to let the guy get a word out edgewise. Well, bro, look, I get tired of hearing him, and this was another thing he put out there. He's like, well, if Konnan would put the show out on time, what the fuck do you care what time I put the show on? Is your name on it? No. So that's my problem. I'm the guy that has to deal with that, not you. You're not even producing the show. You're not even editing the show. So why is this being brought up again?
Yeah, I'm saying both you guys' fault. Like him getting upset about stupid shit like that, and you responding to it.
All right. Well, what happened is what happened. It's not a big deal to me. Just less kazoos on the show.
We haven't even had a kazoo yet, have we?
No, we have
zero.
We have not,
but I should give you one here. Let me see. Anything else you want to discuss about KG? Because you seem pretty fired up about it.
I'm not fired up. I just think it's funny that like the way you guys have responded to each other. It's very.
Well, you know where it comes from. You know, all those stupid text messages.
Yeah, he does harp on it. There is definitely weekly. You know, if you're waiting for the show, you better go get a workout in and take a walk around the block because you're gonna be waiting a while. That kind of stuff. So that still does happen.